We've been drinking.
Speak for herself.
With that cognac.
Anyway,
I made homemade mojitos.
I heard that she got good reviews, so and we'll see. Cause the people that said it, they love it and they good people. So I don't know they're telling us the truth.
Yes, they
They're
are.
so good-hearted. So we'll see.
Shout out to the Rouses. Thanks for hanging with us.
We love company, so
We do. We really do. Iron sharpens iron.
There you
so
go.
It's always good to, have good company.
Definitely. So
I always have good company every day.
So today we want to talk about family planning. Definitely like when you decide to have a kid, what's important to each party when making that decision, when it's too late, when it's too early, all aspects of it. So, what family planning means to you, sweetheart?
Yeah, well, I think the thing, it's coming up for us because, we're deciding if we want to add to the family, if we have another baby or not, and what that means for us. And right now we have 2, and they keep us busy for sure.
Very.
And the expenses that go along with it, if you're thoughtful about it. So Ricardo being in finance and me just being who
An
I
artist.
am. The balance of it all happens because we think about college. Mm-hmm. And then we just got done paying daycare.
Yes.
We don't pay.
Bless
God. We don't pay daycare anymore, but we do pay after school fees.
Big difference, though.
Big difference. And but we pay like activities,
right?
Because Ezra's in baseball and Jada does African dancing and other little things. So we were thinking about what does that mean for us? Because now we're in a groove.
Yeah.
The 4 of us together have made this unit, and it's, would you say comfortable? Or?
I think it's comfortable. I think everyone understands their role in the family dynamic right now. I think things are getting stable. We threw a lot of things at the kids this last year.
Yeah.
With us finishing school and buying a new house and them switching schools and they handled it.
And they
great.
missed the old house.
Oh, big
mind
time.
you, when we bought that house, the first house, I was how old? 3 months pregnant?
Yeah, Ezra wasn't even born.
Ezra wasn't even born yet.
And Jada hadn't even started school.
That's right. Jada was still in daycare. Mm-hmm. So they literally have been in this one house since Ezra, the beginning of time, and Jada since we became a family with Ricardo.
Yeah.
We married him, and so we did spring a lot on them in the last 6 months. And they've been troopers about it, for sure. Kids are resilient, and we recognize that. But the same token, as their parents, we want to make sure that we don't keep throwing them curveballs, and we want their life to be stable as possible.
Yep. Sit back and wait for the fastball. So
Yeah.
we want them to stop throwing, they don't have to guess what's going to happen next. It's like, okay, I'm comfortable. I know this is going to happen. I'm getting in my groove. I know my expectations, and go from there.
Yeah.
But what I told Jasmine from the start, if Trump get elected, ain't no kid.
We ain't talking about Trump in this video. How about that?
He got way too much shine already.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But no, because the kids, they're asking for another sibling.
They are.
And then so it made Ricardo and I think about it. And everybody, it seems like they're pregnant right now. And not saying that makes my decision for me, but it makes you think like, okay, should we add to the family or not? What does that mean for us in our life? And we could do it, and that's kind of why some days, we're on board. I know Ricardo is like, yes, sometimes, and then I'll be like, no, and then sometimes I'm like, yes, and then he's like, no,
Right.
And then when you weigh things out and you think about daycare, you think about feeding your family, you think about college savings, you think about insurance, you think about...
And then just off the spreadsheet, so since she took my stance on everything with that, you think about the quality of time. I'm not saying, because my parents had 3 kids and I never felt left out or unloved or anything, but you think about anytime you divide anything, it gets smaller. Anytime, I don't care what nobody says, you divide anything, it gets smaller. So it's like, you add another kid, it may be less time with another one. It don't have to be. You can't add more time, just adding more kids.
Yeah.
So it's like, how would that affect our relationship with our kids? How would that affect our kids? That's important.
How would that affect our relationship?
Right,
because we started our marriage with kids. We didn't have that luxury, which was our decision.
Right, and I loved every second of it.
Yes, and I think it's commendable for couples to wait, and decide when they want to have children. So big ups to y'all.
Yes.
Don't feel pressured for sure. But
big ups to the people that also was able to do it too.
That's right.
And we know it ain't easy.
That's right.
No decision is the right decision.
That's right. Whatever works for y'all. But the thing is Ricardo and I haven't really had time to enjoy one another. So we find ourselves, having to find a babysitter or sneak time away, or find like really creative times to have date nights in the house. Or if you guys follow either one of our personal accounts, you'll see we're busy, but we enjoy it. And we enjoy each other. And so the thing for us was, okay, if we have another baby, shoot, what does that mean? And for me personally, I don't want help from anyone, and the government included. So if I have another baby, while we could get WIC and all that stuff, I don't want it. You know what I mean? I had Jada, I was on food stamps and WIC and all of that. And at any second, the government can be like, hell to the gnaw. You can only have bread or some bull like that. For me and the life I want to live, and for my kids, I just want to be able to sustain whatever lifestyle in their lifestyle on my own. So while I understand people do need help, being an adult means you make responsible decisions. So in having a kid, that's a decision that deserves a lot of responsibility. So can I sustain a third baby? Does it make sense to have a third baby? And what does that mean for the rest of our life?
Right. Like I said,
why'd you make that face though about WIC? You want me to get WIC and all that?
No, I was about to tell you, we ain't gonna be able to get no WIC.
Well, I know we went.
You're gonna have about 3 more kids.
I know we wouldn't qualify for any of that stuff because of what we make.
Right.
But I'm just saying.
Right.
For that reason, which is, I feel like those programs are needed, but
no, it's definitely needed.
But you know how the government is, especially like you were saying with Trump.
Yep.
Man, they can shut that stuff off in an instant, and then you sitting there looking like, but what about my baby? And they're like, so what about your baby? You had them,
right? And
that's where I'm coming from. Like when you make those decisions, you have to be able to say like, okay, I can handle this load.
Definitely, I'm glad y'all here because we've been in this pescatarian thing. She wanted to beef. But the camera here, she wanted to communicate that with me, not beef with me. But
whatever.
But I'm with you. It's like, I just don't, the thing is, I don't want to be selfish. That's my main thing. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be selfish. And adding more to the plate, if I don't feel like we can sustain it and not affect the kids in only a positive way, I'm not with it. But when I really think about it, it's all you guys' fault on social media with all these pretty babies and the ones that come and visit us. And it makes me really want them.
Mason and baby Olivia, those, aww.
So, that really pushes me makes me think twice. But other than that, I think it's smart to not make an irrational decision, to really give it thought, give it a date and say, by this date, let's make a decision. I think that's what we have in place now.
We're giving ourselves a time limit where we're going to revisit. So we may have another baby in the next year or so. So
or we might not.
Or we may not. And we'll be getting ready for our Tom Joyner cruises with our white linen and our two-step.
And our open-toe sandals.
Yes, exactly.
So, but, that's it,
Yeah. Either way,
we're going to be happy. And that's the key. We want to be happy as a couple, and if adding more stress to, not saying just kids are just stress, but it is part of it,
Yeah, the first year is cute.
It is very cute, and I love it. Let me tell you, I'm the guy that loves 3 and under. Now, after that, they start talking, attitudes,
daycare bills, doctor visits. Man, that's when it gets real. You realize that's a person.
Yeah, so.
That's a person.
It is, but, I love this person, and I love any persons that would come from her. So, you know, that makes the decision hard. You know, I want to just be able to spread our babies across the world, but you know, we'll see.
Yes, we shall, Mr. Ford.
We shall. But
we're gonna enjoy these drinks.
We will
tonight.
Thank y'all for we've been a minute, but like we said, it's time in life.
I'm telling you.
But thank y'all for supporting and being here, and until next time.
Yes, and thank you to the Rouses for coming to visit us.
Thank you.
We
Such
really
a great visit.
Yes.
We love all our visitors.
Yes, we do. All right, y'all. Have a good week. Bye.